Hello and welcome back to NoBS. Today we return to talking about one of our least favorite actresses out there today, none other than the fake, wannabe woke, left-wing propagandist herself, named Alyssa Milano. We of course have covered her from time to time here on the show because she's always trying to get political and saying crazy things. She's got a lot of Trump derangement syndrome issues, and also she's just always trying to be this woke feminist for Hollywood. She tries to speak up. She kind of championed the Me Too movement when it came out a few years ago. She's gone to some of these feminist rallies. She goes to court cases and all kinds of weird political stuff that really has nothing to do with her and her career. She really has nothing to do with politics. She's just like an angry woman who got famous on a TV show many years ago. She used to be pretty and on this show called Charmed and a couple other shows. She was a child actor, actually. She was acting way back in the 80s too. So she's a former child actor turned pretty girl who now thinks she knows something about politics for some reason. I'm not sure where she gets this idea. I think she's just been surrounded by yes people her whole life, always encouraging her, probably because she's pretty, probably because guys were trying to sleep with her, so they pretended she was smart, but she's really not, and that's kind of a side issue to the story. The main story for today is we're going to talk about a new video that Alyssa posted on her Twitter, and it's pretty much just propaganda. It's more of this kind of virus propaganda. She claims to have caught this terrible pandemic virus. We all know this thing's been plaguing the country and the world, and she's playing into that. She's got a video where she thinks that her hair is coming out because she caught the virus, and then she's basically pushing to wear masks and stuff like that. It's just liberal propaganda, and it's really, really cringe because this isn't even like a symptom of the virus. She's losing her hair, which has little to do with this virus, that more affects like your lungs and your breathing and your respiratory system. So I don't know why she's losing hair, but it's probably not related to this. So it's just like a fear kind of scare tactic. She's trying to get sympathy, and we're going to check out the video, talk more about this story soon too. But first, let's take a quick moment to check out our sponsor. Hey guys, I'm here to talk about this awesome pro-police coin that you have all been very interested in recently. We started giving away this police coin last month, and we had a lot of great takers on this offer. Basically, all you have to do is pay for shipping, and you could get yourself a very nice golden coin that has engraved police images on it. This is to support our men in blue, to show that we support these heroes who are saving our country, protecting us from evil, and stopping all that crime out there, at least the best they can. I know the leftists and everyone want to defund the police, but here at NoBS, we're here to support them. And really, one of the best ways you can do that is signing up and getting one of these free cop coins. They're free for a limited time. You just have to pay shipping. So if you're interested, make sure you check out the link below today's video. And for now, let's get back to the show. Great, now that that's out of the way, let's get to the Alyssa Milano tweet and video. It comes from this post from a couple days ago. Here, Alyssa says, "Thought I'd show you what COVID does to your hair. Please take this seriously. Wear a damn mask. Long hauler." So clearly she's trying to get a wear a mask angle in here. And as we've stated before, like, this is a kind of touchy issue. It kind of has its good and bad effects. Like, of course, wear a mask if you want to be safe, if you want to be the most cautious as possible. That makes sense. And I'll still wear them from time to time myself. My wife, as I've said before, she tends to make me wear them in stores. She wants our family to be safe. So I just go along with that. But the fact that people want to push it onto everyone and make this whole like mask mandate and make it like a strict thing, like enforcing masks, like basically calling the cops if you don't wear a mask, like that's obviously going a bit too far. And it's showing that a lot of this is more about control and trying to get people to do what you want, which is a typical liberal tactic. They want to control everyone and have your whole lives under their thumb. So it's no wonder they're pushing for this mask stuff now. So with that said, without further ado, this video is going to be good. So let's go ahead and check it out. It's got 2.3 million views. So let's go ahead and find out why.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to show you the amount of hair that's coming out of my head as a result of COVID. This is a detangler brush, my favorite detangler brush. As you can see in there, there is no hair in there.
It's like some kind of weird product demonstration. Like she's trying to sell that comb too. Is this like a comb like demonstration? Like, is this a commercial product placement or something? And the other thing is she says it's due to COVID, but that's not provable. That's not true. This isn't a known symptom. I mean, it's possible. I think these kinds of viruses might affect people's systems differently, but as we said, this is like not necessarily related. Like she could be losing her hair for a number of reasons. I mean, first of all, she's getting old. She's got a lot of anger in her heart. Stress makes people lose hair. She seems really stressed out all the time. This is the chick that's making videos of her freaking out about politics. She's crying on camera. She's always doing some kind of pity party, always yelling at people online. So it's not really that surprising that she's losing her hair. I mean, she has other kinds of factors contributing to this. She's, like we just said, she's older. She's got a lot of stress, a lot of anger. This kind of stuff causes hair loss. Now, whether or not it's related to COVID, I really highly doubt it. I'm not an expert either, but from what I've read, from I've seen with the symptoms, from what I've heard in the comments and the responses to this video, it's not really related to that. It would be a very rare instance, and it would be more likely if it did cause that for her, it would be because of maybe like a pre-existing condition she has, or just she was apt to be losing her hair. Like any kind of virus could have caused this. It could have been the flu. It could have been another sickness. Like it's just not very accurate. And I think it's also misleading. She's purposely being misleading. She's trying to scare people with this. That's why she has the serious tone. That's why she's doing the vertical video on her phone. And yeah, we have a track record of her doing this before too. Like we said, she's had a lot of this kind of political woke stuff posted before. I've seen her specifically post videos of her crying a lot. She's like attention seeker. She does videos of her like crying. And that's just another way to emotionally manipulate people. This is how Democrats operate, especially female feminist ones like this. They try to emotionally manipulate you. And that's what's going on here. Ugh. Okay, it's just pretty gross. Like, I don't want to see someone combing their hair. Like, she had to do this demonstration too. Like, how hard is she combing? She looks like she's really pulling on it too. Like, stop pulling it all out. Because that's the other thing that's really troubling here. That's what people are really reacting to with this video. It's like Alyssa Milano is losing her mind. She's losing her hair. She's got some kind of mental issue. This is a common symptom of someone with mental issues. Hair loss comes from stress, comes from things like paranoia, not a very balanced person, someone who's scared of stuff all the time, pulls their hair out in their sleep. Like issues like that are very, very real and they happen. But to pin it on COVID is just strange and it's manipulative. And it just shows like how far these people will go to try to bash Trump. Like this is like trying to own Trump thing. Like, oh, we're going to take it to the conservatives by pulling our own hair out. Like, are you crazy? Like, yeah, I think this lady's a little crazy. I think she's really losing it. And this is a proof of her kind of going off her rocker. Like, why does she keep pulling it out? She's combing it so hard.
One brushing. This is my hair loss from COVID-19.
What proof do you have of that?
Wear a damn mask.
Wear a damn mask? That's how you're going to end that? What? Oh my God, this is so crazy. This is so like propagandistic. Like this is so biased. This is so wrong. Okay, there's no proof that this has to do with COVID. Like, even if she has it, this is just another classic thing that they're doing with this virus. They're giving it more credit than it's due. Like, for example, this is what happens at hospitals. Like, if you die from something, like you could say die from a car crash and an injury. And then if you happen to have the virus too, they'll put that death onto COVID. And that's how these numbers get inflated. And that's how this whole drama is getting overblown, is they're doing things like that. They're attributing deaths and other things to COVID that really aren't there. And that's exactly what Alyssa Milano's doing. It's very manipulative. It's trying to get the whole health scare going up. They want the country to be in turmoil for the election. That helps the Democrats' chances. They're trying to pin this on Trump too. They're going to turn and blame him. And then, yeah, the other thing is, geez, like she's pulling out her own hair. Did you see how hard she was brushing? She was like really pulling it out, like yanking it out. Like I've never seen anyone brush that hard. Like she was purposely like dragging it out. And then I know this kind of comb that she has. These are a kind of comb. I actually got one similar for my dog before, and it's like these plastic ones that have rubber that really pull on the hair, and that's why they make them like that for dogs usually. Like, I don't know why. That's just the only place I've seen that comb before. I don't use a comb a lot myself. Like, I'm a guy, I have shorter hair. I know my wife uses one, but this reminds me of the dog comb that's like purposely meant to pull their hair out. Like when they're getting thicker hair, you comb them and this thing like pulls on it harder. And that's the kind of comb she's using, which is just really weird to me. I'm like, why are you trying to pull your hair out? This is like legit propaganda trying to own Trump and tell people to wear a mask. And it's just so perfect how she ends it with wear a damn mask, because does she really think that would have stopped anything? Like, she's been wearing masks. She has pictures of her wearing her silly mask. She had this one mask in a picture that everyone made fun of because it was like a knit mask with like a ton of holes in it. It had like giant gaping holes. You could see right through her mask. It was really, really ineffective looking. And yeah, I don't get it, because if she's so pro-mask, she's been wearing masks, but this is happening to her. So she's proving that it's not really working. Wearing a mask isn't going to stop this. I mean, I understand being cautious. Like I said in the beginning, like, I'm not trying to be full-blown anti-mask, but there is like a population kind of control angle to this. And it's just the Democrats being bossy and kind of like they want everyone out wearing masks because it creates more fear. It's about the look of it. It's about the optics. Like when you go out of your house and, you know, you see everyone wearing masks, it's like, whoa, what's going on? This is a scary world we're living in. And then they start the sports up and then there's no one allowed in the stands, and you watch baseball and they have fake people in the stands. And even the fake people have masks on in the stands. Like, it's insane. And it's all part of their propaganda push. It's all leading up to the election. And Alyssa Milano, she's like a wannabe player. She wants to be involved now. She probably realizes that her career is basically just amounted to nothing. She's not really well liked. She doesn't have like a lot of awards. She just acted on a few silly TV shows. And now she wants to be important and be this kind of hero, when really she's just turned into this biased propagandist, spreading lies, misleading people, like very, very, very manipulative, this video. And I think she should really be ashamed. That about wraps things up. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you comment your thoughts on everything below. Tell me what you think. Do you think this thing really happened to her because of the virus? Do you think this comb is way stronger than it should be? Does it look like she's like pulling her hair out on purpose, like I said? Or do you think this might actually be a symptom? So tell me what you think below. Also hit that like button if you enjoyed what you saw today. Subscribe if you're new, and you can also check out our second channel, NoBS News. Until next time, have a great day.